I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. We're fixing Project KFC today. As you can see, front end is already dismantled. Of course, we've done that in the previous video. I've managed to source all of the parts. So obviously here are all of the old bits, the old crash bar slash slam panel, front bumper, and then here are all of the new parts. So massive shout out to one of you guys, Bart, if you're watching this, massive thanks to you, mate. You actually gave me this bumper for free, so that is going to be a massive help to me. Again, thank you for that. We managed to get a rear bumper. I don't think that was very expensive at all. I think like £70. It's in decent condition, to be honest. Couple of slight scratches on it, but with the polish it'll be basically brand new. It'll probably end up being the best panel on this car. What else do we have then? So we have a replacement headlight because one of them cracked. Obviously one of them was still good, but yeah, pair of headlights ready to go back on. The front slam panel then, again, this wasn't expensive. I think it was literally 15 or 20 pounds. So yeah, parts for these cars now are just not expensive at all, but this comes with everything that I need really. It's in perfect condition, no rust on it or anything, so even comes with the horns still attached. So yeah, ready to be bolted straight back on, and I think that is where we will begin. Before we get into things though, make sure you give this video a like. It really does help me out and it shows your appreciation. Now let's get cracking. Before we do that though, I've missed one very important piece of the puzzle. That is the bonnet. This obviously isn't the original one. The original one I had to cut open. Essentially, I had to go and pick one up, but I didn't have a vehicle big enough to fit a bonnet in. So I had to go pick it up with the old bonnet still attached, took the old bonnet off, installed the new one, and obviously drove the car home. Now, it isn't aligned properly. Basically you align these bonnets by adjusting these bolts here, so I'm going to have to do some fettling with that. But yeah, first and foremost, let's get the front end back on. So I can't remember if I explained this in the previous video or not, but I'm leaving the AC condenser removed. So essentially I've done a AC delete. I'll probably install that at a later date. I still need to get a new AC pipe. It's really not that difficult to change out on one of these though. You don't need to remove all the front end or whatever, you literally do it from the inside. There's plenty of room to do it. So yeah, I'll address that when I require AC. But yeah, let's get this slam panel in position. It should just slide over the chassis leg captive bolts. Don't want any wiring to get trapped. Okay, that is looking good to me. So pretty easy to install one of these slam panels. Essentially you have 4 captive bolts on the chassis leg. You just basically push the slam panel over those 4 bolts and then you can install the 4 nuts. And then again at the top here you should have 2 bolts that line up just there, and that's basically the slam panel bolted in then once you've done that. How much torque? Exactly that much. Right, so I've just also connected up the bonnet release cable as well. Before I go ahead and install the headlights and the front bumper, I'm just want to make sure that the bonnet does close and latch and opens properly. It should do, because I believe everything is lined up properly. Yeah, that's all properly latched. Yeah, the bonnet definitely needs to come this way though. The alignment's off, but we can worry about that later. Does it release? Ah, yes, perfect. Yeah, nice one. Okay, so now just working my way through plugging all of the electrical connectors back in. Obviously the horn on this side, this is for the headlight. You got the fog lamp down the bottom, you have the ambient air temperature sensor. That just plugs in just there. Now on this side I have noticed some damage to the wiring, and lucky for me it's for the horn. I say lucky for me because the new slam panel came with a bit of wiring and the electrical connector, so I can just cut this wiring and splice it together with this and then plug it on in. Okay, so as you can see I have stripped both sets of the wiring. I've just slid over these heat shrinking tubes. What I'll do is just wrap these round each other and then slide the heat shrinking tube in place, heat it up, and then that should be suffice then. Obviously it would be better, you know, with a solder, but it's only for the horn, so if it was something engine related then yeah, I would solder it, but I don't imagine this is going to see much heat. Something like that. Slide the heat shrinking tube over and we can get the heat gun. Now I'm just going to get some electrical tape, tape the rest up, and you'd never even know that there's a join there then. And we'll plug this in and test that the horn works. Yep, horn works. So then, wiring all now in the correct locations. Let's get the headlights installed now. Both headlights now installed. Let's get the front bumper on. Need to get the fog lights plugged in first. There's two. Just want to make sure they both work first before I put the bumper on. Yep, we're looking good. Alright then, let's lift this into position. get some bolts in along the top so it can't fall now. Clipped in. There we go. How good is that looking already? Right, I'm going to get all of the bolts and screws in, and then we can wrap the front end up then. So I think we're pretty much there with the front end now. Just one thing left to install. It's kidneys. Sorted. How good does that look? It looks like a new car to me. Now, as I mentioned, still got to adjust the bonnet because there is a huge gap there. It's not because of the accident, you know, the wings haven't been pushed out or anything. It's literally just because I didn't bother aligning the bonnet when I picked it up. I literally just slapped it on and then actually taped it down to hold it in position. But yeah, I'm actually going to do that in the next video. Adjust that bonnet so it fits perfectly. I'm going to fit that rear bumper. Then you also may be wondering what is happening with the exhaust. As you can see, the exhaust is still off, and it basically ends just there, right off the downpipe. Now, for those that watched the previous video, you'll know that the flexi failed. It basically got crushed, and I'm having to replace that flexi. Now, that will be a whole video in itself. It's a relatively involved job. It's a pretty common problem for those flexis to fail, so I thought may as well make a dedicated video for that. So once I've got that installed, I'll then, like I said, install the whole exhaust system, that rear bumper, align that bonnet, and then we can give the car a good thorough deep clean both inside and out, because it's filthy inside and out, and then yeah, we can properly get this thing back on the road. I want to thank you all for watching, and remember to give this video a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so, and I will see you all in that next one.